Hey.
Coming right up is Indy News number 137. We're going to go all over the Indy spectrum, and we're going to go to Avatar first. We're going to talk about their free comic book day book, which is the return of Absolution. Then we're going to talk about, Conan over at Dark Horse. How long is Brian Woods going to be on it? We're going to tell you all about that. Then we're going to move over to Image, and we're going to talk about the wonderful job that Nick Spencer and Riley Rossimo are doing on Bedlam. And we're going to wrap it up with Fred Van Lente's new book at Dynamite, which makes fun of The Walking Dead. All that and more coming right up. Here at Alternate Reality, all new comics are 15% off every day for everybody. That's right, all my new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. All you got to do is stop in here and pick it up anytime during the 7 days that book is new. So be sure to stop off here at Alternate Reality and pick up this week's new comics for 15% off all the time, only at Alternate Reality.
Indie comics need a champion, someone to attest to their awesomeness. While he's out getting pizza, here's Comic Book Man and Bo.
Life is a time-numbing rut until it ain't. Indy Comic Book News, episode 137, Galacticog Farm.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for him!
Indie News time!
Indie News time, coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality are all my indie comics. Are 15% off every day for everyone, especially all of my Avatar comics. Bo!
They need all the help they can get.
Bo, they do just fine. You've never heard of Crossed? Bo, Free Comic Book Day is coming up. And Avatar has an offering for Free Comic Book Day. No, it's not Crossed. It is instead Christos Gage's
Absolution.
Absolution.
The limited series will have a follow-up. It'll be teased in the Free Comic Book Day book. It's called Absolution Rubicon. It'll show John Dusk, the hero of the story, and a new vigilante called the Urban Legend fighting against a new villain called the Polymath.
Polymath.
Look it up on Google, figure out what the hell it means. Gage is also writing a 4-issue arc on Cross called Cross.
Just talked about Cross.
Called Quisling.
Quisling.
He uses the power of algebra.
Yeah.
Polymath.
Polymath.
My head.
Polygrip.
Yeah, he throws algebra questions at you till you get a really bad
I don't know the answer to this question. I give up.
Stop it, my head hurts. Moving over to Dark Horse, Conan. Brian Wood has been on Conan forever and ever and ever and
Forever.
ever.
They're like on issue 14.
Well, it seems like forever. How long is he going to be on the book?
Well, his contract says he's only supposed to be on the book till 25. Conan is actually a limited series, but the folks at Dark Horse
25-issue limited series.
Well, no, call it a maxi series.
Oh, sure. Why not?
But the folks at Dark Horse...
Better yet, call it an ongoing maxi miniseries.
So the fine folks at Dark Horse, they're looking at their numbers and they're going, Brian, why don't you hang around for a while? We think we can keep this sucker going. And so Brian said yes, and they're also doing an Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan film, so they figured, let's keep the book going, at least the list goes out, unless Arnold drops dead of a heart attack or something.
Okay. Moving over to Image. If you've picked up any copies of Bedlam, you know that Nick Spencer and Riley Rossimo work together just like this, like a hand in a glove. They work so well together that book is flying down the tracks. It's one of the best books that Image does because of the teamwork. The teamwork of these two men is unparalleled in comics history. Isn't that right?
Roswell's leaving the book.
Oh, well, there you go. Shoots that to hell.
That's what that buildup was for.
He's having creative differences between Nick Spencer. Basically, Roswell's attitude is, I know you're the writer, Nick, but I can add something to the story. And Spencer's attitude apparently was, I'm the writer.
Can't.
Shut the hell up and draw the damn book.
No, you can't.
But in an unusual...
Who the hell do you think you are?
In an unusual twist of fate, Roswell says that he would be more than willing to work with Spencer in the future on something else.
Sure.
But, Spencer goes, this is my idea.
We'll have to be crapped out in the future by him. What the hell?
This was my concept.
We could pave a driveway.
This was my, the only reason the book existed because of me. So, vaya con Dios, buddy.
Okay. And we're going to wrap it up with a move over to Dynamite Comics, where Fred Van Lente is doing a parody comic of The Walking Dead called
The Mocking Dead.
Oh, nobody will figure out what that is. The Mocking Dead. That's a brilliant title.
It'll be drawn by Red Sonja, Atlantis artist Max Dunbar, who did Atlantis Rises. Yes. And Van Lente, Ben Lenny, more or less, I mean, he worked in a bunch of independent stuff.
Yeah.
He made his big claim to fame because he was the guy who took over for Robert Kirkman on Marvel Zombies before Marvel ran that into the ground. And so
With Fred Van Lente's help.
Which is why Fred's hanging around over at Dynamite right now and not doing a lot of work over at Marvel.
Excuse me, I ran Marvel Zombies into the ground at Marvel. Can I come over to Dynamite and run zombies into the ground over there? Sure.
Well,
Here's a broom.
They haven't done zombies. So these will be
No, it'll be a beginning.
These will be funny zombies.
Fresh territory.
Oh, hilarious zombies.
What's so funny about eating brains?
Well, you know what? The stuff that Kirkman did was actually sort of kind of humorous in a really dark way.
Oh,
when Van Lente took over the book, stop being funny.
It was more gruesome than
It was more gruesome than funny, so he's going to do funny now.
Funny
Maybe
gruesome.
if he had done some funny in the first place, people wouldn't be glad to see Marvel Zombies gone. Marvel.
Think Jerry Lewis as a zombie.
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis is a zombie.
Brains.
He is a zombie. What do you mean think? He is a zombie.
Look at you.
And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more indie news. Go to the source website. Check out all the Indie news.
There you go.
Indie news that Bo sends me.
Some of
when I
these people
post
work
up.
over at Marvel, though.
Bo?
Yes.
Tell them where to go.
Sarah, tell these fine folks where to go.
It's like damp pants. www.moninternetrality.com.
So stop off at the store's website. Check out all of his news. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Bo.
Saying...
There's nothing funny about zombies.
Bye!
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.